This is part 3 of the chapter Human Eye of Standard 10th. Now, after having seen the different parts of the human eye and its functions, and seeing what is a blind spot and optic nerve and all that, we have also seen the advantages of humans having two eyes instead of one. Now we will go for some vision defects of human eye. So eye is an organ, obviously it will have some defect or the other. So which are these defects? So we will just see. So the first one is myopia, second is hypermetropia, third is presbyopia, fourth is cataract, fifth is night blindness, sixth is color blindness, and seventh is astigmatism. So we will be discussing all of them separately. So we first come to the first human defect of the eye called the myopia. Now what is myopia? Myopia is also called as short-sightedness or nearsightedness. The person who suffers from myopia can see only things which are nearby to him. He cannot see things which are far away. Those images, those objects, they look blurred and they are very hazy, so he can't see them distinctly. So this is cause. Now why is this cause? This is the main cause of this is because of the shape of the eye. If you can see here, the light rays are falling in front of the retina, not on the retina. So that is the reason he can only see things which are nearby and we cannot see things distinctly which are far off. Now what are the causes of myopia? First is the excessive curvature of the cornea. So excessive curvature means it's very short. It's very short, the focal length becomes very small. When the focal length becomes very small, whatever is there inside that focal length only can be visible to him sharply, distinctly. And the second reason is elongation of the eyeball. So because of these two reasons, people suffer from myopia. So how can it be corrected? So the correction for myopia is by use of concave lens. So what happens when we use a concave lens? This is a concave lens. When we use it, it shifts and diverges the images exactly on the retina. So this is done by an ophthalmologist who will see what is the power required, which is the lens required, and by using this concave lens, this defect can be cured. So if you can see, there is a colored one. What causes short-sightedness? So when light enters it, the normal vision, it should be on the retina. So this is the place. But in case of a myopic eye, if you see, even though light enters through the cornea, through the lens, the image is formed, it is focused before the retina. So this causes, so there are two things. The front of the eyeball has outgrown size. So if the if the eyeball is outgrown size, so it will form an image which is in front of the retina, which is not good. So this is the first defect called as myopia. We come to the second defect. Second defect is called hypermetropia. In hypermetropia, it is far-sightedness or long-sightedness. It means the person who is suffering from hypermetropia, he can see far off things distinctly and clearly, but things which are near to him are not visible, they are blurred. He finds it difficulty even in reading books we generally keep at 25 centimeters, so he finds it difficult. Now this is caused due to greater focal length of the eye lens. So what happens if the focal length is greater? Whichever objects are far off, they come in the focus and they are distinctly visible. Now because the focal length is more, objects which are near to this cannot be focused clearly and it cannot be seen clearly. The second reason is the smaller eyeball. Now in this case, what happens is, in this case, if you see, the image is formed behind the retina, it goes far back, and that is the reason he cannot see, the person cannot see things which are nearer to him. So what is the correction? The correction is the use of a convex lens. It is the use of a convex lens which will focus and adjust the images exactly on the retina. So this is what is done in hypermetropia. We can see this. Yeah, so this is hypermetropia or hypopia. So if you can see, this is your normal vision. So there is a what's a candle image and it is formed on the retina. But if you see in abnormal circumstances, when you have a problem of hypermetropia, this image is found behind the retina. So what do? We use a convex lens and we try to focus it on the retinal screen. Now this will solve the problem of long sightedness or hypermetropia. So this is the 2 points. So the near point of a hypermetropian eye is further than away from the normal near point, because he cannot see things which are very near. There is a third defect which is called presbyopia. Now presbyopia, if we define it, it is nothing but the gradual loss of the ability of the eye to focus on nearby objects. What does it mean? It means your eye, when we had discussed eye, we told it is a natural optical device, and because of the movement of the ciliary muscles, the focal length is adjusted according to the distance of the object. It is done naturally, automatically. But after some age, after the age of 40, what happens is, after the age of 40, the movement of the ciliary muscles and hence the focal length, it becomes difficult. So because of this, it becomes difficult for a person to focus on either nearby objects or far off. So he has a problem or she has a problem in both the cases. Now when such cases happen, these are called as presbyopia or presbyopic eyes. Now this generally starts from the age of 40, and after the age of 65 it becomes very difficult because the ciliary muscles have become very weak and it is not able to adjust the focal length so that objects come under the focus and can be seen sharply. So then this condition is actually, the eye will become both myopic and hypermetropic. Both things can happen at a time. So this is caused to do reducing ability of the eyelets to change its curvature. Curvature means if we change its curvature only, focal length can be changed, things can be brought in focus and things can be seen clearly. The second reason is weakening of the ciliary muscles. So it is the ciliary muscles which actually adjust or vary the length of the focal length of the lens, and if that weakens, if that loses the power, then it finds itself difficult to adjust the focal length, due to which the person can have difficulty in seeing. So what do? Now it is both myopic and heteromyopic, so we have to use a dual lens. What is the dual lens? Concave and convex both. So what happens is, when you are using a convex and a convex, now this is the near point of a presbyopia, and how it looks very forward. So what is the correction? So we use a lens in such a way that it is focused on this. So from them we use something called as bifocal lens. So bifocal lens, if you see people over 40, they are using bifocal lens. Initially it used to be there used to be a line to separate out them, but those are called seamed. But now you have seamless glasses in such a way you can't actually differentiate. Now line can be seen between the convex and the concave lens. So this part, if you see, is the convex. The convex lens is for nearby objects, whereas concave lens is for a far off object. So when a person wears this, let it be near or let it be far, he can just see both the objects distinctly and without any. So we can just see how a presbyopia occurs. So this is a normal eye in which the light is focused, it is exactly coming on the retina. But if you see a presbyopia means it is not focused. So this is the focal point, it has come out of this. Now what happens is, the lenses, the crystalline lenses, they become aged because of 40, after 40-45 years they become stiff, and the focal point they will bring behind the retina and they cause blurry vision. Now this generally affects people who are more than 40 years, and after 45-50 years the condition can worsen. So this is how presbyopia affects the people. Thank you.